Hello, my loves. Thank you for spending time with me today. It is actually my first day of a Thanksgiving break. Actually, today is Friday. I worked Friday and I just got home. So excited to talk with you. So obviously, reselling is something that I am very passionate and excited about, if that's the very first thing that I was looking forward to getting to. Today, I'm actually talking about my sales on Mercari, specifically to the month of October. Now, I know we're almost through with November, but going back and looking at my sales month by month is something that I like to do and something that I like to reflect on. It is actually very helpful to me to make these videos. So not only are they informational for you, but they're actually helpful in reflecting on my own journey. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I am here on YouTube with you as well. It's really fun for me to watch me progress in my own journey. If you didn't know, what I'm on break for Thanksgiving is education. I am a full-time assistant principal, so I am very much into looking at growth and looking at educating myself. This is how I do it in terms of reselling. So the first thing to sell on Mercari in the month of October was a Floreat blouse. That Floreat is actually an anthropology brand. This blouse specifically came from a ThredUp rescue box, which I estimated my cost of goods on those to be about $2. It is a little bit less, but for the sake of these videos, it's easy just to say $2 even. This sold for $18. After the platform fees, that was $15.38. Again, my roughly $2 cost of goods on this. This means I made a little bit over $13 on this piece. This next order actually had a bundle of two different pieces. Both pieces came from ThredUp rescue boxes. Again, my cost of goods is roughly $2, just under $2 on those. The first piece was a ribbed sweater. It was like a turtleneck or a mock neck sweater that had a little bit of sparkle in it. It didn't have a size tag, but the measurement showed roughly an extra small on it. The other piece was a J. Crew sweater. Also, I don't think that one had a size tag either, but I measured it and it was roughly an extra small as well. This person was willing to take a chance on it with the pieces that don't have a size, which, by the way, a lot of the pieces in ThredUp don't have a size because they don't take items that don't have a size in order to sell. So a lot of those pieces end up in these rescue boxes, and that's where I get most of these clothes, is these rescue boxes. But when items don't have a size on them, I'm willing to let them go for a little bit less, just because I can't say they're for sure what size. You know, I put the measurements in, I take my best guess, but to me it's a flaw, so I'm willing to take a little bit less on them. These together sold for $15. Now, after then taking away the platform fees and then shipping as well, that gave me just $7.89. But again, it's, as I always say, it's something out of my house. These pieces were a little bit bulky, and I wasn't thinking I was going to get very much for them at all, because the J. Crew sweater was pretty pilly, and it didn't have a size tag, and the sweater, it just seemed like it was like an Amazon sweater or something similar, like Shein. I don't know, very cheap. It didn't have a size or anything like that. This next piece also came from a ThredUp rescue box. It was an Automix, like Asian inspired tank top. This sold for $6. The buyer did pay for shipping for it. There was a little bit of platform fees. Of course, Mercari does have platform fees, so that gave me $4.93. Again, my cost of goods was just under $2. So I did make money on this, and it was something out of my house. This actually sold within, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours. So I was happy to see it sell so quickly. Probably could have priced it a little bit higher, but I made money. I didn't have to store it. I just listed it really quick, and it was something out of my inventory system. This next piece also was from a ThredUp rescue box. This was a Flora Negros, like a covered up robe for like getting ready and makeup and whatnot. I would wear it on, like, you know, bridal, because it is the ivory or white color as well. This sold for $24. The buyer did pay for shipping. On Mercari, I almost always charge buyer shipping, especially if it is like a lighter item, because the shipping costs on Mercari are a little bit less and people are a lot more willing to pay for the shipping compared to, you know, if it's a heavier piece or if it's on like Poshmark, they just have the standard shipping and sometimes it doesn't make sense to ship something for like 3 ounces on Poshmark, but it does make it a lot easier to just say it's like a flat rate shipping. But I do a lot of times offer shipping discounts on Poshmark versus Mercari. It's almost always the buyer pays for shipping. This did sell for $24, as I said. After the platform fees, that gave me $20.60. And again, this did come from a ThredUp rescue box, so that was quick, easy money for me. This next piece came from Free Inventory. It's the same person that I've been sourcing through that I originally connected with through the Nextdoor app, but we've since taken our relationship out of Nextdoor. I don't specifically go to Nextdoor to connect with people. I just, you know, happen to be talking to this person on Nextdoor about reselling and I connected in that way. But this orange midi skirt sold for $7. That gave me $5.80 of profit after platform fees because again, it was from that free inventory. This green faux leather jacket came from a ThredUp rescue box. This is another piece that did not have a size tag, but I was able to get quite a bit of wear on it of my own. So I measured it as a small. I am a small. It fit me perfectly fine. I, of course, did put measurements in the listing as well. This sold for $16 and after platform fees, that gave me $13.64. Again, my cost of goods was just under $2 on those ThredUp rescue boxes. So on October 5th, I sold something from a ThredUp rescue box. This was a orange ladies OR Oak Ridge dress. This sold for $5. The buyer, of course, paid for shipping on it. That gave me $4.05. That doubled my money on it. So if you think about it, I still am making money. This is something that I was actually thinking that I was going to donate because I didn't think I would make any money for it at all. So still, you know, doubling my money, even though it wasn't all that much. I'll take it. I'll take the little money. Also from a ThredUp rescue box was a Daniel Rain floral blouse. I, again, didn't think this one would sell for very much at all, and it didn't. It only sold for $7. The buyer, of course, paid for shipping on it. That gave me $5.80. That, you know, was a little bit more than doubling my money on it. So it made a little bit more than the last piece, but obviously not as much as some of my other pieces have and will. Jumping into a little bit more profit, this was a Loft floral like halter dress. This came from Free Inventory. Anytime you see any items from Loft, you can almost always guarantee that it is from that free inventory from that lady. This sold for $24. That gave me $20.60 of profit. That is profit that I am definitely willing to take. $20 and up is kind of where I want to be, but obviously I am willing to take any money at all. If it's making me money in any way, I will still take it. I will still accept the offer. What I've noticed is if I try to counter offers when offers come in, I get a little bit too greedy and then the item doesn't sell. So I try to, as long as it's making money when an offer comes in, I usually accept it. And that's what a lot of these lower dollar pieces are. Another piece from Free Inventory, though it wasn't from this person, it was a friend of mine. They were just, you know, cleaning out their closet on the regular. They were going to donate a whole bunch of stuff. Of course, I always talk about what I do. So they said, hey, why don't you go ahead and take this? And I said, absolutely, I will make some money. This was a Banana Republic men's wool trench coat. It sold for $13. Of course, I did have the buyer pay for shipping, even though it was a little bit more on the shipping. They were willing to pay for it because, you know, $13 on a wool trench coat is definitely a steal. This ended up giving me $11.02 of profit. Again, completely free to me, so that was all profit. This red fit and flare dress came from a ThredUp rescue box. This did not have a size tag on it. So as I said before, I'm willing to take a little bit less because I do consider that a flaw because I cannot guarantee the price. But this did end up selling for $16. That gave me $13.64 of profit. And then of course, taking out the roughly $2 cost of goods on it. Another Loft piece, but this was a blue and gray Loft sweater. This was blue and it was a high neck sweater. It sold for $7. That gave me $5.80. Of course, as I said before, it was loft. That means it was some free inventory. Now this next one, I will say I was so incredibly surprised that this one piece or this one item went for as high as it did. My mom is always looking out for me in terms of reselling. Just, she works in different targets, so she kind of takes a look at what different resellers are picking up. I, of course, stick in clothes primarily, but because she does work in targets and she pays attention, she stocks a whole bunch of things in targets, so she pays attention to like what people are watching on the shelves as she's, putting out. And this Monster High doll is something that she definitely said would sell. This was a Torelli doll. I don't know if that matters, but I did get a couple of more dolls that I'm waiting to sell. I don't think they're gonna sell for this high. This one sold for $76. Now this is a $25 toy that is currently at Target. So if you are at Target and you see it, I highly suggest picking it up for the Christmas season. That gave $65.90 a profit, and then taking out the $25 cost of goods. When I deal with my mom like this, she just wants me to pay back the cost of goods because, of course, she is doing it to support me in my journey. So she lets me take all of the profit after the cost of goods. So I'm always so excited to get items from her because she gives me high dollar sales like this. Obviously, if this is a route that I wanted to take, I would definitely try to stay on top of it. It is not something that I want to do, but I will always take the inventory when it's directly given to me that my mom gives to me. I do have, she watches Hot Wheels and all kinds of stuff too that I have in my eBay store available as well. And I just set it for, a $10 difference to what it costs. And then of course making hopefully $10 on the least on it and just kind of see where it goes. Sometimes they sell Mercari, it just varies. This one was just $76. I was so excited for it. I think the other ones are probably going to go realistically in the $40 or $50 range, not the $76 range, but from $25 cost of goods, I will still take the money. This next piece actually sold while I was on my birthday trip in New York. If you've been with me for a while, or if you've been with me at least for the past month, you know that I stayed at the Chatwell in New York for my birthday, and I cannot get over this bathroom. I'll show you a little clip of it. Seriously, the entire bathroom was just mirrors, and it was this really beautiful color all along everything else. I just had so much fun enjoying myself in that bathroom. That's my utility jumpsuit. The whole weekend, my boyfriend was just making fun of me for this utility jumpsuit. I did try to explain to him that a boiler suit is a trend, and he really wasn't having it with the whole boiler suit trend, but we did agree that it wasn't necessarily my style and I should just stick to my style. But in case you're wondering, it is a trend. I promise you it's a trend. There are people out there looking for utility jumpsuits and utility wear in general. But beyond that, this Michael Kors dress sold while I was on this trip, getting hated on for my utility jumpsuit there. This sold for $7. It came from the free inventory that I sourced, not necessarily through Nextdoor, but I connected with the person through the Nextdoor app. So this gave me $5.80, of course, because it was the free inventory. More free inventory coming in hot. This was a loft cold shoulder black and white embroidered shirt. This sold for $17. That gave me $14.51 of profit. And yet again, more loft, more free inventory. This was another cold shoulder piece. This was a dress that was more like a panty knit dress. This sold for $16, which gave me $13.64 of profit. Another loft piece, of course, this was a new with tag cardigan, which by the way, Cardigans are another thing that's a style. It is coming back or is back in style. This one sold for $15. That gave me $12.76 of profit because it was loft. Yep, you're right. It was free inventory. This next piece also was loft and also was free. And in addition, I was able to wear it on my trip to New York, so I got a little bit of a wear out of it as well. This was a green eyelet blouse. This sold for $15, which gave me $12.76 of profit. Another piece from the same person, or actually more so from her husband. This was a Banana Republic white polo. This sold for $14. That gave me $11.89 of profit. If you haven't tried to get free inventory from people, if you learn nothing else from this video, it is to try to connect with people in, a more creative way. Definitely tell people what you do, because I would not be getting all of these free inventory sales had I not just told people what I did. Easy as that. Just talk about reselling. I promise you, people are wanting to support you. People are wanting to clear out their closets. Even if you connect with people through consignment, you'll keep going back to people. You'll meet people through those people, and you'll just, keep reaching into these different circumstances where you get more and more and more inventory. And I will say I've connected with some people that I, looked at their inventory. I told them I can look at it, see what I can do, and I've turned down pieces. So if you do connect with people, do not be afraid to turn people down. If it's something that is just realistically not going to sell, or one person I connected with, their stuff was really stained. They thought that people would just because it's a brand name, people are going to want it even though it's stained. And I had to explain, no, that's not really how it works. I don't really sell things that just have flaws in them very much. This next piece also was Banana Republic, but it wasn't from the free inventory. This actually came from a ThredUp rescue box. I actually did get some wear out of it as well. These Banana Republic light blue, striped Sloan ankle pants came, again, from a ThredUp rescue box. These sold for $13. I had free shipping on this one, so that only gave me $6.15. Again, my cost of goods was just under the $2 mark, so I did make money, and I got a little bit of wear of this piece as well. More free inventory. This loft green blouse came from the same person that I connected with through Nextdoor. This one sold for $7. It did not have free shipping on this one, so that gave me $5.80 of profit. I had another bundle. This was all shorts, mostly, I think it was all shorts actually, from the free inventory. This free inventory, like I said, is just really coming in handy here. The first piece in this bundle was loft shorts. They were embroidered and different stripes along the way as well. Another pair of loft shorts. These were a cream color with more of a rainbow embroidered print along the way. More loft shorts. These were pretty bright yellow. They were floral print, but they were new with tag as well. This next one within the bundle still was, of course, still from the free inventory. This was a Banana Republic tank top though. Back to more shorts. This was a pair of Gap shorts. They were navy blue with a white polka dots as well, almost different bubble sizes, more so bubbles than polka dots, I would say, in my description. Another pair of loft shorts. These were multicolor stripes on this. Now, all of these shorts from Loft were of the Riviera style. So the person buying this knew how they fit. They, didn't really have any questions because it was this particular style. I'm assuming they get this same style all the time. And that was the final piece from that bundle. This bundle actually sold for $53. Again, all of this was free inventory. So after platform fees, that $45.86 was complete profit to me. Yet another piece from free inventory. This next sale was a cold shoulder. It was actually off the shoulder, blue and white striped floral sleeve blouse. This sold for $15. It did not have free shipping on it, so that gave me $12.76 of profit. This Isaac Mizrahi, I think is how you pronounce it, live long sweater or duster came from a ThredUp rescue box. This ended up selling for $11, which gave me $9.28 of profit. Again, it came from ThredUp, which gave me, roughly that $2 cost of goods. Another piece from a ThredUp rescue box. This was a piece that I really wasn't sure if it was going to sell at all. I don't know. It just didn't seem all that much to me. Maybe it was the size that sold it though, because it was plus size. This was a Terra and Sky. They were like emerald color pants that I thought was really cool, but I don't know. I didn't think it would sell all that much. These did end up selling for $9 with no free shipping, so that gave me $7.54. Again, they came from a ThredUp rescue box. More loft, and of course that means more free inventory. This was a ruffle plaid mini skirt. Now I did put this skirt under light academia, so if you're not up on the keywords, anything that you would wear like as a schoolgirl, I would say I would put under academia, and that keyword definitely sells. You have light academia, that's, light colors, and dark academia is dark colors. This one I would say was the light academia, or academia in general. I also think I put the keyword schoolgirl in it as well. Anyways, this ended up selling for $7. That gave me $5.80 of profit. Yet another piece from free inventory. This was an American Eagle sweatshirt. It was like an oversized sweatshirt that you might wear with leggings or just lounging around the house. It was called Amazingly Soft, and it really was amazingly soft. I did get another one that I wore a few times, of course, with this, but not this particular one. This ended up selling for $17. That gave me $14.51 of profit. Again, it was from that same free inventory. From a ThredUp rescue box, this Zara long sleeve, like tan, just basic t-shirt sold for $7. That gave me $5.80. Of course, having to take out the roughly $2 cost of goods on it. Now that was all of my sales on Mercari in the month of October. Of course, I'm going to be looking at my sales in the month of November here pretty soon. But as I said, I am on Thanksgiving break, and when I'm on break, that always means I dive headfirst into reselling. And what I have on my agenda this week is unboxing another ThredUp rescue box. It seemed like you guys liked when I unboxed and I listed and I talked about what I listed, how much I listed pieces for. So I plan on doing that again. I am hopefully on Saturday, tomorrow, going to dig through everything, take photographs, start listing. I'm probably not going to list everything just because that's a lot of pieces to list, but I will, show you what I did end up keeping to resell in my next video coming up. I am working towards my goal of reaching 1,000 listings. Remember, I said that I am treating myself to a camera once I get to 1,000 listings, not necessarily because 1,000 listings is like some goal that we need to get to, but just because I have so much inventory that is a goal that I'm trying to get, to try to treat myself to something in order to just get things moving here. So hopefully I'm going to get to those 1,000 listings at least by the time I get to Thanksgiving, and that way maybe I can look at some Black Friday sales for a camera. I know I don't need one, but I want one. If you are interested in following along with that journey and you're not yet subscribed, this would be the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That allows my videos to continue to show up on your homepage, but then it rolls out to other homepages and it allows us to continue to learn and grow together.